Rajesh, a young man from a small village, is excited because he has just bought his first smartphone. He has no idea how to use it, but he is determined to learn. What could go wrong? Rajesh's first challenge is setting up his phone. He thinks the SIM card is like a puzzle piece and tries to fit it into every possible slot except the right one. His neighbor, a 10-year-old tech whiz, comes to the rescue. Finally, with the phone working, Rajesh decides to explore apps. He downloads a bunch of random ones, including a dating app. He doesn't understand English very well and thinks it is a game. Rajesh's first challenge after setting up his phone is exploring the world of apps. He has heard a lot about these magical tools that can do everything from predicting the weather to finding true love. His curiosity piqued, he opens the App Store and starts downloading anything that catches his eye. Rajesh sees an app with a heart icon and thinks it must be a game where he can win hearts, like collecting points. He eagerly downloads it, not realizing it is a dating app called Find Your Match. As the app installs, Rajesh imagines himself becoming the village's top scorer in this new game. He opens it and is immediately greeted with pictures of people. Confused but undeterred, he decides this must be part of the game's challenge, finding the best-looking people to score points. Rajesh starts swiping left and right, having no idea he was rejecting and accepting potential matches. He was particularly excited when the app dings and says it is a match. He assumes he has hit a milestone in the game. Excited to share his achievement, Rajesh runs to his grandmother, holding his phone up like a trophy. "Look, Dadi. I have won," he exclaims. His grandmother peers at the screen, squinting at the unfamiliar symbols and faces. "What kind of game is this?" she asks, her eyebrows knitting together in confusion. Rajesh explains how he has matched with someone named Priya, who seems to be his latest prize. His grandmother, suspicious of this new game, decides to consult with her friend Mrs. Sharma, who is known for her cautious nature. Mrs. Sharma examines the phone and gasps. "This is not a game. It is one of those modern things where boys and girls meet each other," she exclaims. Rajesh's eyes widen in shock, and his grandmother's skepticism turns into a lecture about the dangers of talking to strangers. "Dadi, it is okay. I will be careful," Rajesh promises, determined not to give up his newfound entertainment. He continues using the app now, with a bit more understanding but still blissfully unaware of the full extent of his actions. Rajesh starts swiping left and right, thinking he is exploring something new. And suddenly he gets a message from someone named Priya. To impress Priya, Rajesh takes a selfie, but he was confused about where to look. He ends up with a dozen photos, all with funny expressions. He picks the best one and sends it to her. Priya responds with a laughing emoji. Rajesh thinks she is crying and feels bad. He calls his cousin, who explains emojis to him. Relieved, Rajesh continues chatting, feeling like a tech-savvy pro. Meanwhile, Rajesh's friends find out about his game and decide to prank him. They create a fake profile pretending to be a famous actress and start messaging Rajesh, who is over the moon. Rajesh brags to everyone in the village about his celebrity friend. The whole village is amused except for Rajesh's grandmother, who is still skeptical. She finally gets the village head involved. The village head reveals the prank and Rajesh is embarrassed but laughs it off. He learns his lesson but keeps using the phone, now wiser and more cautious. In the end, Rajesh becomes the village's go-to tech guy, helping others with their phones. He has proud of his journey from a clueless beginner to a smartphone expert, all thanks to a funny series of events.